My name is Charles Sias, and I moved to Alexandria in 1957. And I moved in over at the Dip, which is over on South Patrick Street. Then after there, for a few years, we moved over on the south side of Alexandria in 1960. There, I attended Loud's Crouch Elementary School, and eventually I went up to Parker Gray High School in 1961. And when I first came to Alexandria, it was a big difference from where I first resided. And I resided in Mississippi, and I consider Mississippi to be the epicenter of racism. So when I came to Alexandria, there was some evidence of racism in Alexandria because the lines were still down the middle of the buses, and still there was some uh, other remnants of racism in the city, but it wasn't nearly as bad as in Mississippi. And I guess as a young person, when I first came to Alexandria, I looked forward to going to high school to Parker Gray. And there, it was more than just an education. It was a social experience, an athletic experience, and I really did enjoy my time at Parker Gray, and I did accomplish a lot. At that, as I moved to Alexandria, the city changed because with the Civil Rights Bill being passed, you could kind of go to most places in Alexandria. So, the various swimming pools and various rec centers and that type thing. But I look forward to going to Parker Gray because I wanted to uh, participate in their athletics, and I did get the opportunity to play football, basketball, and to run track. And I think I did exceptionally well in all of them. My senior year started in basketball, and football I started, and I won a state championship in track and the pole vault at that time, and I set a state record. Alexandria afforded me the opportunity to grow as a person, but like all communities in America, there's always room to grow. And I have seen some remnants of growth in Alexandria, but again, there's still a lot that they can do to improve living conditions for all Alexandrians. And so now I live in Fairfax Station, Virginia. I was able to get a couple of scholarships, basketball scholarships, where I was able to earn a scholarship where I graduated with. I have a bachelor in business administration, I have a master's in business and public administration, and I was able to work for a Fortune 500 company, General Mills, where I rose to a regional sales manager. So uh, I'd have to attribute a lot of my growth to Alexandria. Mr. Fund, Carlton Fund was my seventh grade teacher. We had great English teachers at Parker Gray who did not take education lightly. They wanted us to be the best that we could be. And after a while in high school, you start believing in that, and that carried on all the way through college. So again, I'm pleased with my Alexandria experience. And from time to time, I get back to Alexandria. The unfortunate thing, a lot of the folks that I grew up with are no longer around, whether they're disabled or have passed away. But it's still great to come down in Alexandria. In this library, I'm one of the members of that initial sit-in was a member of my church, and he did a lot in the church. So we always looked up to Mr. Gaddis. Last name was Gaddis. So there's a lot of history. The other thing I was going to say, uh, in Alexandria, there's a lot of unknowns. You know, you have one of the nation's great surgeons that grew up right here in the project, Thea James. She's one of the great surgeons. She's a professor also in the medical field. You had Leo Brooks, who was one of three generals in their family. He had two sons that were generals. That's historic. And also um, in Alexandria, Earl Lloyd, who was the first NBA player, he was born here in Alexandria. So there's a lot of history, and I would like to see history in Alexandria to be more than just 1 month. I like to see it all year round, and I think that would serve this community well if we're able to do that.